Jen again.
And Jampa behind the camera.
There we go. My sister-in-law, niece, and nephew, it's the week, they just got here today. It's the week before Thanksgiving. I am making a huge pot of cider, and guess what is in the King family cookbook?
I don't know.
Cider. And it's hot holiday cider from the kitchen of Carolyn and Tina, which we have done this every year my entire life. We make a huge pot of cider.
Well, just a second. Wait, Carolyn
sit.
and Tina are cousins, so
Right.
they weren't in the same house.
No, well, but it's from it's got both of their names.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Anyway, so we're kind of winging it because we have some of the ingredients, but we're not going to be specific because I've got to run out of the door. But we wanted to get this cider going.
Nor have we ever been specific.
About anything. But it calls for 1 quart apple juice, 1 quart cranberry juice, 1 cup orange juice, 1/4 cup lemon juice, 2 teaspoons cinnamon, a 1/4 cup of honey, 3 to 4 cinnamon sticks, nutmeg, cloves, and you can slice apples and drop them in there if you want to. We're not going to, but...
And I don't want to be the one to say this, but if you were of the persuasion, I'm sure putting something else in this hot thing would be pretty tasty, right?
a little alcohol would be a little spiked hot cider would be amazing, right? So
I don't even know what would go with apple juice.
What goes in a hot toddy? I don't know.
Well, there's rum.
Okay.
But
So we're gonna make that. Like I said, I gave you guys the amounts. You can be specific if you like. We're not being specific. So we're just pouring some apple juice in here. We are pouring the last of the orange juice that we have in here.
Looks like a cup.
Oh, it's gonna be. It does. Yeah, that was spot on. That was specific. Some cranberry juice. One of my favorite of all juices. Right behind pineapple. Oh my gosh. Oh, just the orange juice in with the apple juice looks amazing. There's our cranberry juice. And then this is raw, unfiltered, organic honey. I'm gonna finish off this bottle. Sorry, Dad, I'm ducking. You guys, want to thank everybody for everyone's well wishes for Dad and just checking in with us. Everyone's been so sweet. Guess what I had last week? What did I have, Dad?
About 10 days of COVID.
Yes, I did.
Which was great for me in the house.
Well, I hid out. In fact, my son would bring me food downstairs and he'd yell at me, "Cover your face! Cover your face, Mom!" Anyway, I'm fine. Everybody's fine. But we're just gonna empty out all of this honey in here. If you have, I'm a honey snob. I won't buy the bears at the grocery store because I don't think that's real honey.
I was so, not sad, but surprised to find out that many of those are not honey.
They're nuts like sugar and something that makes it look yellow, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I always find local raw honey.
And maple syrup.
Yes. I just had a conversation today with some hippie friends of mine about maple syrup, using it as a good, a less, well, I guess more healthy sweetener. Wow, this honey is really, it's taken me a minute. Anyway, they use maple syrup as their sweeteners in their teas and things, the expensive good stuff. All right, so we've got our honey in here. We're gonna throw, that's not a cinnamon stick. I like to throw whole cloves in my cider. And
You want to bet?
that's not a whole clove.
You do have a place to go really quickly, right? Is that
No.
causing this?
No. Yes,
Okay.
I do. I do have a place to go, so I'm trying to hustle and get this done. Let me grab, there we go. Whole cloves, whole cinnamon sticks. There we go. So I like to dump just a bunch of this in there, and you might have to fish through it or strain it a little bit when you get your cider, but it tastes so good.
And if you want to have fun, and don't eat it though, but you want to look like beautiful bows
Bows?
of cinnamon sticks, eucalyptus bark.
Oh,
Remember?
I remember you doing that when we were kids.
Malibu State
if you're
Park.
Just looking for something that looks
And
like
tie it together and
cinnamon
put
stick,
and put bow on it. It's just gorgeous. It looks just like cinnamon.
Throw our cinnamon in there. we've got some cardamom pods in here, and I'm just gonna drop that in there too, and we'll let that simmer. So let's take a look. This is what it looks like. I'll turn the light on.
What, mac and cheese or this?
The mac and cheese is coming
There's
next.
Homemade mac and cheese. And then there's
Here's our cider. We'll come back and share a mug with you, but we usually will just fill up a huge pot of this, and sometimes we'll go for a week and just keep refreshing it and leave all the cloves and the cinnamon sticks, and we'll get down to the bottom and we'll just add some more juice.
we make sure we turn it hot enough each time to kill whatever was growing during the week.
But the house smells amazing as well. So, since we've got a house full of people tonight, it's their first night here and it's Thanksgiving, I'm gonna have some cider. So, from the kitchen of Carolyn and Tina, and us winging it, hot holiday cider. We'll be back in a minute. Action. Here we are, we've got our cider, and I gotta say, I think what makes it is the little bit of orange juice. It's really good. Yeah, it really gives it a little bit of a tart. Oh, there's my clove hanging out. But it's really hot, so I'm gonna take a quick sip.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that one more
That's
time.
why you put those in
Take a quick sip.
That's why you put those in the little tea ball thing.
Which I have in there too. I just threw in some extra. It's really good, and you're gonna want to make tons of it. Dad, I've got one here for you. Do you want to taste it?
I'm not going to
Can't?
hold that and
Okay.
the camera right now.
All right, you guys. I know this is a little off the cuff. Like we never do that. But I'm in a
But to
hurry.
go with it, yeah. So to
Families,
go with it
here's
is grated cheese and.
We're making homemade mac and cheese.
How would you like to sign off, though?
Signing off, my nephew Sydney
We just got here from a 12-hour drive.
from California is going to play the saxophone for us, and he's going to play the Lord of the Rings theme song. So happy holidays, enjoy your cider. Here you go.